Area 51 has become synonymous with UFO sightings, experimental weaponry, and aliens as well as other strange phenomena. To this day, people still consider the U.S. Air Force Base to contain a high number of military and government secrets, 10 of which we've compiled for you today.
Amazing!
Number 10. Tunnel systems. As you can see from this aerial photograph of Area 51, it's not exactly imposing when it's come to size. However, it's become a long-running urban legend now that the base actually contains a long network of underground tunnels. This allows those working there to not only conduct their various experiments in secret, but also for people to get in and out of there without being seen by anyone watching. If entirely true, it makes you even more suspicious of what they're hiding, as it would have been an enormous task to create this huge network. Number 9. HAARP. In April this year, Area 51 was caught billowing a mushroom cloud of smoke into the atmosphere, which sparked theories that they were restarting HAARP. Originally based in Alaska, the U.S. Air Force state that HAARP, formerly known as High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, investigated the possibility of ionospheric enhancement technology for radio communications, allowing for greater range when the military need to take part in communication. After numerous countries claimed that ionospheric experiments could lead to changes in weather, the conspiracy theorists began to say it's actually a means of controlling the weather around the world. Due to their odd shape and a funding connection with Area 51, it wasn't long before others started to agree. Though the project was ceased temporarily in May 2013 and permanently stopped the next year, it appears as if it's been started up again. Number 8. Energy Weapon Development. What we see here is a laser weapon used by the US Navy, who say they use it only as a defense measure on many of their newer boats. Energy weapons, or exotic weaponry, as the conspiracy theorists and alien obsessives refer to them as, has often been touted as one of the many projects taking place at Area 51. That being said, they're usually implying that the weapons are being either reverse engineered from captured alien technology or brought to us by amicable extraterrestrials. If the US military was able to get their hands on this weaponry, they'd be able to cement themselves as a world power once again. Number 7. UFO cover-ups. In 1947, a flying disc was seen crashing into a ranch in Roswell, New Mexico. The captured remains of the flying disc were supposedly taken to Area 51 after the Roswell incident, something that stayed out of the public conscious until the late 70s. From there, UFO lovers began to tout the story as evidence of a UFO, especially the flying disc, after UFO researchers interviewed hundreds of people connected to the Roswell incident between 1978 and the early 1990s. Through these interviews, they came to the conclusion that an alien ship crashed in 1947, alien bodies were recovered, and the government were involved in a cover-up. During the media pickup of this story, radio host Art Bell received a call from a clearly distressed man who claimed to be a former worker at Area 51, who had this to say on the subject.
Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens, Art, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51.
Number 6. The Majestic 12. The Majestic 12, also known as Magic 12 or MJ-12, are a group touted as the people in Area 51, tasked with finding and investigating any UFO phenomena that may or may not have occurred. There have been leaked memos and supposed found ID cards that show their possible existence, but no proof has proved conclusive. Conspiracy theorists are particularly interested in proving their existence as they believe that beyond the investigation of UFOs, they're actually attempting to bring in a new world order, allowing them to control everything from money to society. Number 5. Alien autopsies. While it's true that this image has been put down as a hoax, as pretty much all evidence that supports a prevalent conspiracy theory, people still believe to this day that Area 51 has conducted alien autopsies at regular intervals throughout its history. We'll never know whether Area 51 has housed the mutilation of aliens, but the inclusion of a memo alongside the video and photographic evidence surely make the case for a high chance of alien autopsy at the secret facility. Number 4. Teleportation development. While there's been no captured photography of the event, many theorists believe that Area 51 is currently attempting to create teleportation devices, possibly with the help of captured alien tech. While this may seem insane to most people, if you're willing to believe that aliens exist, then teleportation isn't that far out. Not only could the military use teleportation for insane levels of destruction, but it's enough to prove that the US is in cahoots with the aliens for many theorists. Some of these theorists believe that the lasers that are often used in chemical weapons and energy weapons have been used to transport minor and inanimate objects from one place to another, building up to full-blown teleportation. Number 3. Aurora. The Aurora is a proposed aircraft that could be used as a supreme spy plane, but many people claim that it's a myth that it ever even existed. However, people previously allowed in Area 51 have claimed that they have seen the aircraft themselves, and many members of the public claim the same thing. The biggest piece of proof that we have to this day is the sudden appearance of loud bangs throughout various areas of the UK and the US that some believe to be the experimental pulse detonation engine. Alongside the secret plane, Area 51 has been home to major aviation development, as well being used as a testing ground for various planes such as the F-22, which can be seen here with Area 51's Groom Lake. If you want to learn more, click the annotation on screen now, or wait for it at the end of the video. Number 2. Men in Black. The Men in Black are shadowy figures who have become famous for their involvement in quieting those who would choose to speak out on UFO appearances before quietly disappearing, only ever appearing in black suits and sunglasses. It's true that the Men in Black has become such a cultural phenomenon that it arguably spreads beyond Area 51 now, but that doesn't stop the fact that they're known for the connection with UFO sightings and the US Air Base as well. As recent as the 17th of August 2016, unmarked passenger planes were seen traveling from a Las Vegas airport directly to Area 51 itself, with witnesses claiming the airplanes were carrying the infamous MIB. Number 1. Toxic waste. Once the CIA officially acknowledged the existence of Area 51 in July 2013, many things have come out within the memos and papers that were released, including the poorly handled levels of toxic waste that Area 51 were pumping out. Not only did this include filling trenches with the stuff before setting it on fire, releasing the toxic fumes into the atmosphere, but it's alleged that the workers were made to bury it into the earth under Groom Lake, which you can see here. This illegal dumping led to illness in many workers and the death of 2 men. However, none of the legal cases that wanted to take action were able to make any progress, as they were essentially fighting somewhere that didn't exist. Once it was admitted it did, the report claimed the statute of limitations on any of the supposed crimes had now passed. So, now that we've revealed what is thought to be the truth, what do you think? Do you think Area 51 is hiding extraterrestrial life? Or do you think it's just a military test and development site like the government wants us to believe?